Hello everybody, welcome back to 10 Minute Reviews. That crazy one is Freya. I'm Jason. We're bringing you today's video. As always guys, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We're just a small family channel. Me, the crazy fuzzy one, the wife, we just love to talk about books. Love to talk about books, and we're going to keep doing it no matter what, but any support you guys might want to give us would be greatly appreciated. So, today, I'm going to talk about an author and a series that I've talked about in the past. I've talked about the author quite a few times in the series. So far, I've talked about it twice. So, I want to talk about Misty Vixen and Raw 3. We already talked about 1 and 2. So, because of that, I'm going to skip the usual 4 categories that I do, and I'm just going to talk about the book itself. Pretty typical Misty Vixen and harem lit type of series. Obviously, we've got multiple partners and stuff like this. One thing that I do like about the series is that, unlike a lot of series, that by the time you hit book 3, you could probably count all the various partners with all 10 fingers, all 10 toes. You might have to borrow a couple people also. In this one, it kind of smoothed out. He had his primary partners. Then he's very slowly added 1 or 2 here and there. But there's a lot of books in this genre, in this vein, where I swear they add a dozen people every book, and it gets kind of ridiculous. And this one, while the first book was somewhat unrealistic in how it went with adding these partners, afterwards it's really mellowed out and honestly become a lot more realistic, which has really helped. But either way, it's been a fantastic series so far. I believe there's 4 or 5 books to it. I'll be reading book 4 shortly. But it's been a great series, and it's gotten better every single book, which also happens with a lot of fantasy series, because the first book is your world building and your building of your characters, introducing people, and a lot of times they kind of rush things to try and make sure that you get a good sense of the characters, and then after that they really get into the plot. So a lot of series they get better as they go, and this one is definitely one. So in book 3, we've got Jack, and he's got his new tribe that he created, and it's growing and getting stronger. I think they're up to about 60 members at this point, all former exiles from the other nearby tribes, and he's continuing to grow in strength, and he's continuing to grow in power within his tribe. He's getting more of a handle on the abilities that he has, but he still wants to continue growing the tribe even larger, and not so much for a me want to rule bigger kingdom kind of thing, but because he wants to bring peace to this whole island, and he understands the only real way to do it is to change the thinking of the population as a whole. Now, the main tribe, the Tovar, I think they are, the main tribe that are brought as the antagonists, as the enemies, he's pretty sure he can't change their mindset as a whole, because their mindset is so aggressive and so messed up. Although he does start getting some hints that maybe if he took down the leadership, he might be able to make a few changes. But the only way to pull that off would be to, again, take down the leadership and envelop this tribe within his tribe. And the only way to do that is for his tribe to get stronger and stronger and stronger. So he has 2 primary goals. Goal number 1, he wants to add more people to his tribe, and especially more fighters. He's got plenty of people that are artisans and craftsmen and weapons builders and tool builders and just builders in general. He's got his gatherers, he's got his healers. What he doesn't have is he doesn't have enough people to comfortably defend his tribe, especially when he is gone. So he's looking for that. So he does hear some rumors of some exiles that are primarily warriors, so he goes to look for them. Along with that, he continues to try and build some relationships with some of the, I guess you could call them, monster people. And they are also very, very aggressive people. Not really a tribe anymore. They've been fractured. And what's cool about book 3 here, all 3, is that you start learning a lot more of the history of this island. You learn more about the history of not just the island, but of the individual tribes or the peoples that are on it, because again, some of these beast tribes, they're not a tribe anymore. They're a fractured people, and you learn why. You learn why, and you learn how that happened, and you start meeting some that would be considered exiles in other situations. Where in this, since it's just a fractured people, they're just more people that think a little bit differently, kind of a lot more in line with Jack. They want peace, they want harmony, they want people to be able to live together, and not just their particular people, but all people. So he starts trying to build some relationships there. Whether or not he's going to be able to envelop them into his tribe, he's not sure. But Jack is looking at more than just, he doesn't care about being in control. He doesn't care about, I'm the boss, I'm the chief. So if they don't want to join his tribe, he's fine with that. If people don't want to join his tribe, cool. We want to be allies? We'll help defend you. You help defend us. Sound good? So that's kind of what he's looking for as well, because not only does he know that he wants to try and bring peace to this island, he also wants to try and take care of this almost like blighted area that was created by magic, and we learn how that happened. This book is awesome, because you really learn a lot more about what is underlying the things that have been going on in the first couple of books, and the more we've learned about the people. So you learn how that happened, and that kind of puts things in a new light too on why some of the tribes don't like magic. It starts to make a little bit of sense. Doesn't mean he agrees with it or I agree with it, but it starts to make a little bit more sense. He also starts being introduced to other beings such as the nymphs that are very, very, very powerful. So he gets introduced to them, and again, as he's looking at trying to secure peace for this island and figure out a way to get rid of this this cancer on the island, he's trying to figure out how that's going to happen. He knows the most likely way that's going to happen is to bring peace to the island first, so he can focus his attention there. But initially, right now, he needs to make sure that he can just secure the forest that he is in. He wants to make sure that he can secure where his tribe is, where his people are. Hold that first. Hold that, gain in strength, gain in power, continue to bring more people into either into the tribe or into the alliance, and then he'll be able to expand out more. So this book is primarily dealing with peace and security, which is interesting and it's fun, and it's a fantastic book. Again, like I said, but like I said, guys, this book is book 3, and it's probably the best one so far. So far, really, really good. So after you guys hit the like and subscribe button, you should go check out Raw 3 by Misty Vixen. Thanks for watching, everybody. Catch you next time. Bye now.